Fight Tank versus Ryan Garcia.
Honestly, I don't think Ryan should ever get in the ring with Tank.
For real?
Yeah.
I think he got some talent, man.
Yeah, I actually, the crazy thing is I got a lot of love for Ryan. Ryan called me.
Yeah.
I talked to Ryan.
Okay.
Like you gotta understand, I really got relationships with all these fighters. Like when Ryan was going through that shit, he called me. And we talked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna talk about what we talk about and shit, but
yeah.
But I fuck with Ryan heavy, but I just feel like he don't need to go nowhere near Tank at this point of his career. You know what I mean? I know it's a big fight for boxing.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he need to go near Tank right now.
You don't think the speed and the length is enough to give him trouble?
Listen, bro. Don't go mess with the dude.
Yeah.
Leave little dude alone right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know, AB, Adrien Books, African Babies. Adrien the Problem Broner tells Ryan Garcia to leave Gervonta Tank Davis the F alone. That's what I want to talk about in this video. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. Really, in that order. Subscribe, like, and comment. On the road to 300,000. This is how I grow the brand organically with you great people. If you love boxing, you're learning boxing, you have something to add, you know, you got some value from the things that I put out, then make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Now, man, you know, AB, at the end of the day, Adrien the Problem Broner, he did an interview with Cigar Talk. I will put the link in the description. And this is what he said. Quote, I don't think Ryan Garcia should ever get in the ring with Tank. Yeah, the crazy thing is, I got love for you, Ryan. Ryan, call me. I'll talk to Ryan. You got to understand, I really got relations with all these fighters. When Ryan Garcia was going through all that ish, he called me. I'm not going to talk about what we talked about. And then Broner goes on to say, I just feel like he doesn't need to go nowhere near Tank at this point of his career. I know it's a big fight for boxing, but I just don't think you need to go in with Tank right now. Listen, bro, don't go messing with this dude, Tank Davis. Leave the dude alone right now. And that's what Broner had to say, end quote. Now, my thing is this. It must be very, very tough for Ryan Garcia. He has somewhat of a following, like especially on Instagram and whatnot. Some people that probably back him and think he'll do good versus a Tank fight. But when it comes to your peers, because just imagine, it's like, let's say an actor. I would imagine, I'm not saying everything's about winning awards and stuff like that, but when the Academy sees Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant and likes the portrayal, likes the character, and nominates him for an Oscar, that has to be a good feeling because you're a thespian, right? And they're looking at your work as an artist, as an actor, as a thespian, and they're saying, hey, you, Jack Nicholson, and Brad Pitt, Denzel Washington, yeah, I think you get the point now, Blake, huh? Right? They're looking at you and saying, hey, this role is worthy of recognition. And then if you actually win the Oscar, that's even better. So being judged by your peers could be important. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine, like people, there's some people that don't listen to Eminem, but his peers, aka other rappers, they're all giving him props. I've heard Rakim, 50 Cent, Nas, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, producers, Snoop, you know, everybody give him props. The Game, you know, so he's being judged by his peers and they saying he's lyrically dope. So it don't really matter. So when somebody's in the same industry as you, I think that lends a little bit more credence. And when it comes to Ryan Garcia, almost every big name from boxing, past or present, that I've seen that are publicly doing interviews talking about Gervonta Davis, they're saying more or less what Broner is saying. Stay away from him or it's not going to end good. Look at Julio Cesar Chavez, legend in the game, legend out of Mexico, and, you know, just a boxing legend in general. The golden boy before Oscar de la Hoya was the golden boy. he said straight up, I'm not watching the Fortuna fight. I didn't watch it. I don't watch BS. I don't watch oosh, right? And then he goes on to say in this interview that it'll end bad for Ryan Garcia should he fight against Tank Davis. Now, here's another common denominator to this recent Cigar Talk interview with Adrien Broner. If you guys listen to that interview with Chavez Sr., Julio Cesar Chavez said, I think the night of the fight, Ryan Garcia had called him and wanted advice or whatever. He called him for whatever reason. And he says basically Ryan Garcia, and I'm just paraphrasing, he basically said Ryan Garcia is a good kid, and he called me, and he still tells you he didn't watch his fight because he thought it was going to be BS. And he still, despite Ryan Garcia phoning him and placing that call, he still is picking against Ryan to win. And now you have enter Broner. Broner's interview obviously was recorded and came out after that. And you got Adrien Broner, who just said when Ryan was going through anxiety and dark times, he placed a call. And he says, I'm not going to put him on blast and discuss what we talked about. I read the quote for you. He said, I'm not going to put him on blast and, go over what we went over. But Ryan can call me. I have good relationships with everybody in boxing, yada, yada, yada. And Broner, he says, I got love for you, Ryan. He literally just said that. So it's similar to Chavez Sr. in the way of, I don't think anyone is like angry with Ryan. They're just giving their honest opinion. And the honest opinions that I've heard, people are saying that Gervonta Davis is too much. And that's not what you want. And I agree with them, But this is boxing. It's a big fight. So I think he's gonna be in a very precarious position, similar to maybe Fernando Vargas, where he was young and they put him in there with Felix Tito Trinidad and then De La Hoya and stuff like that. And I think that could be the same case for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, he's gonna keep talking and keep talking. The networks are already interested because this is a big fight, and then he's gonna talk himself into it, and then he's gonna see that Tank is a multiple division champion with a different level of skill set. I mean, I just listened to, it was Anthony Peterson, who's been in the ring and sparred with, he said, Sean Porter, Jared Hurd, Zab Judah, and Gervonta Davis, and he says Ryan ain't winning that. He's like Tank is gorilla-fied and all this stuff. He even said Devin Haney wouldn't win it, and Devin Haney to me is a more skilled guy than Ryan Garcia. And according to Anthony Peterson, he don't see either guy beating him. He thinks the most high intensity matchup for Tank would be Shakur Stevenson. So, I can see this movie and how it plays out. Ryan Garcia is going to get hyped up and pumped up. And he's going to hear the Broners and the Chavez Sr. and him being a fighter. He's going to want to prove them wrong. And I don't really even think Golden Boy Promotion really truly wants to make the fight. I think they're saying it and they're trying to save face and keep the Ryan brand afloat, but it's only going to create more. I promise you, Tank is ready, and it's only going to create more and more pressure for Ryan Garcia because he's going to keep talking and people are going to get tired of talk, and he's going to either have to fight Gervonta Davis to try to prove Chavez Sr. and Boxing Ego and Broner wrong, or he's going to have to fight against another high-level contender or a high-level person, which could be a dangerous fight as well. We'll see how it plays out. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know how I did in this video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe to the next video. It is Ego, signing off. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter. color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.